Lesson 4-7, Example 2. Our objective is learning to use pictures and number lines to compare and order fractions. So here we have a problem. Ray has 2/3 cup of nuts. He needs 3/4 of a cup to make cookies. Does he have enough nuts for the recipe? So we want to know, how does 2/3 compare to 3/4? Is it less than, equal to, or greater than? So we're comparing 2/3 and 3/4. Now we could use a picture model to solve this, but another way to do it would be to find a common denominator. So something where we find equivalent fractions for both fractions, but finding those equivalent fractions would lead us to the same denominator. So we want to look and think about what we have here and what these numbers can lead us to in terms of a common denominator. Is there something I can multiply by 3 to make that an equivalent fraction? And is there something I can multiply 4 by to get a denominator that will also work for both 3 and 4? And one of the fastest ways to do that is to multiply both of those denominators together. So 3 times 4 is going to be 12, and 4 times 3 is also going to be 12. Now that's not the only way you can do it, but that is a quick way. So if I multiply this by 4, I end up with 12. And the 12ths, if I multiply the bottom by that, I have to multiply the top by that. 2 times 4 is 8. And 2/3 is equivalent to 8/12. So I want to see, can I also make 3/4 equivalent to 12ths? Well, 4 times 3 is 12. And if I multiply the bottom by 3, I have to multiply the top by 3, and 3 times 3 is 9. So 3/4 is equivalent to 9/12. So now I can make my comparison between these two fractions. And now I have like fractions, 8/12 and 9/12. So before I had unlike fractions, and I've changed them into like fractions by finding a common denominator. And 8/12 and 9/12, well, 9/12 is greater than 8/12. So that means that 3/4 is also greater than 2/3, or 2/3 is less than 3/4. So no, Ray does not have enough for cookies. Nope, not enough nuts for the recipe.